how did you guys decide to become co-founders? Because so I'm a solo founder, and I don't know if I would do it that way again. It's great, you have more upside, but it's lonely, man. And I think in choosing a co-founder, it's big stakes, right? I mean, it's like marriage, basically.
Yeah, man. It is like marriage, which is a good segue. What I did with my wife, I'm kind of weird. What I did with my wife was like, we were dating for like 6 or 8 months or something like that, long enough where it was like, this is promising. It was like, look, we had a conversation. We're not saying we're necessarily gonna get married today, but like, it seems like we want to be life partners, right? Like, that's trending that way. Tell me, in 5 years, what type of life do you want? And we actually mapped out our finances, and we were like, what do you want to buy one day? And what lifestyle? Do you want to work? Do you not want to work? What do I want? What about raising kids? How many kids do you want? Like, we mapped it out. We're like, look, it doesn't matter if your opinion changes. You can change, but let's just say, like, if there's alignment on like what lifestyles we want and kids and all that, whatever. It was like the greatest thing ever. So when Joe and I were talking, and like, we're like, all right, well, let's start a company. And we did the same thing. So I asked each of us like 8 questions. I put it in a document, and I go, copy this document, and you go write your answers. I'll go write my answers. And it was like, what do I want a win? Like, what would a win look like in 5 or 10 years? What am I willing to put into it, like emotionally and time-wise and financially? What am I unwilling to do? Like, for example, for me, it was like, I'm gonna have dinner with my family like all the time. I'm not gonna travel. Like, I like said some of that stuff. He said some of his things. And then we put like, what values do we care about? We did all this thing separately, and then we met for an hour and we reviewed each other's answers. And we were like, all right, this seems like mostly we are aligned. Here's 1 or 2 things where we're different. Are you okay with like buying into my vision? Am I okay buying? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so we set the stage. We set the like that. That was it. And so we did that. And if you Google like Sam Parr co-founder discussion or something like that, I just shared our paperwork or like the questions, and it was like, I've done a lot of dumb things in my life. That thing was amazing. Everyone should do that for dating and for business relationships, things like that. It was awesome.
Yeah, I love that. Are there things on that doc where what was your version of that? Like, where did you guys overlap the most? And what were the big stuff where you guys did have differences that had to be compromises?
We didn't actually have that many differences, but the stuff that overlapped was like, we want to win, but we want to have fun.
Yeah.
Winning without fun is silly. So we were not willing to work on something like, for example, there's a lot of products I think that we could make that would make a lot of money, but they're soulless, or they feel slimy, or they don't feel like they provided tons of values to the customer. And so we were like, look, we want to have a great time. We said we want to try and keep teams relatively small. We said that we want to hire amazing people and give them tons of responsibility. We said we want to get after it and go big and do something that can last decades. And by go big, we mean, hundreds of millions in revenue, billions one day. We did not want to raise venture capital. We don't want to sell it. We align on those things. Families first. We are unwilling to sacrifice certain family obligations. The places that we didn't align, that's a great question. There weren't.
Yeah.
There weren't. I think Joe approaches things. So like, we were like, why do you want to do this? I think I approach things mostly from like, I feel inadequate and I want to like prove that I'm like amazing, and I want to like kick ass and prove everyone wrong and rub it in their face. And like prove to myself that I'm great. Joe has 0 of that. It was 100% like, I love this. This is my passion.
Do you still have that? Because there was the whole like,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You beat the Thrillist guy, man. You won with the hustle.
Maybe it doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I still like, no, it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah. I still feel an immense amount of, I need to prove to myself and others that I kick ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like pretty much like, I made a joke, but it's not a joke. It's like everything is like, it's like a high school girl who like wouldn't go out with you. It's like, it's all rooted in like, I'm going to prove that like I was worth it.